Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us for our live special coverage of Jackson's 2025 inauguration ceremony. I'm Melanie Christopher.
And I'm Jeremy Harrell. We're following live as the city of Jackson prepares for Mayor-elect John Horhn, and all 7 members of the city council, old and new, take their oaths of office. Now, this is all happening this hour at Jackson's Convention Center.
Now, it's an important transition for a city that demanded new leadership after 8 years of Chokwe Antar Lumumba in the mayor's office.
I'm pleased that we can stand as a community to commemorate this iconic event and bear witness to another beginning, a newly elected administration, a new vision, a new energy, and a renewed commitment to build the city of Jackson. Together, as mayor-elect, boldly proclaim, Jackson is ready. The time is now. It is important for you, the citizens who live and work here in the city of Jackson, to come together for this occasion. It's our responsibility to come together and to work for this city and all its residents and move Jackson forward together.
It is my honor to be here today as the city of Jackson embarks on a new journey with our new mayor, John Horhn. It is a great day to be a resident of our capital city. I had the privilege of serving this city as mayor many years ago. It is a relatively small group who have held that office, only 43 mayors since 1839. And I know that each mayor has understood the unique challenges that Jackson has faced. It is a place like no other, and I can say without any doubt that John Horhn possesses the leadership skills to meet those challenges.
Mayor Horhn is no stranger to public service. He brings to the mayor's office not just a wealth of experience, but a deep love for this city and a strong vision for its future. He's been a tireless advocate for the capital city in the state Senate. And I dare say, no one can speak more authoritatively on that fact than someone that had to deal with him and his passion daily for 8 years. Someone such as myself who was a 2-term lieutenant governor. And I'm sure Lieutenant Governor Hoseman can speak to that as well. Amen. Now, make no mistake, then Senator Horhn and I did not always agree on everything. And I think we would both say today that now soon-to-be Mayor Horhn and I are probably not always going to agree on everything. But I hope and I sincerely believe that there is one overarching theme on which we have full agreement. The city of Jackson is vital to the future of Mississippi. Our capital is more than a geographic center. It's a cultural hub, an economic driver, and a symbol of who we are as a state. For Mississippi to reach our full potential, we need Jackson to succeed. And I believe from the bottom of my heart that Mayor Horhn and I share a goal. We both want to see this city and this state thrive. That's why today is more than just a swearing in. It's about a renewed commitment to partnership, to progress, and to the people of this great city. I want everyone here to know that the state stands ready to work with Mayor Horhn and the city of Jackson. We may not always agree on everything, and that's okay. But what matters most is that we keep our eyes on the bigger picture: safer neighborhoods, stronger schools, clean water, good jobs, and opportunity for every Jacksonian. Mayor-elect Horhn, I commend you for stepping forward to lead at this critical moment. Sir, you have a big job in front of you. It is not going to be easy, but I have no doubt that you will bring the same thoughtfulness, energy, and determination to this role that you've shown throughout your career. Together, we can write a new story for Jackson, one rooted in collaboration and shared purpose. The challenges are real, but so is the potential. And I believe in what's possible if and when we work together. Not as what many politicos and even some of our constituents may see as a mutually beneficial adversary, but as partners. Congratulations, Mayor-elect Horhn. I look forward to working alongside you, and I know all of Mississippi joins me in wishing you good luck as you take on this enormous responsibility. Thank you, sir. May God bless you, may God bless the city of Jackson, and may God bless the great state of Mississippi.
All right, you just heard from Governor Tate Reeves, who in his words, said we weren't always seeing eye to eye when Senator Horhn was in the legislature, and we probably won't always see, but we want to work together because it's vital. Jackson is vital to the state of Mississippi.
Yes, he used some key words: working together, collaboration, partnership, and anybody in leadership knows it takes a team.
It does. It does, and we know it so well here. We need Jackson to succeed, he said. We both want to see it thrive and a renewed commitment.
Exactly.
Great words, wonderful words. Let's put it in action now.
Yeah, very good. And I want to go back to former Mayor Kane, Ditto, what he said. He said that Jackson's neighborhoods is the key to success. So basically what he's saying is we all have to work together.
Yes.
And so I thought that was awesome as well.
And
we're talking about teamwork, Melanie. The council members play a vital role in that. The new city council will include both old hands and new blood. Returning for Ward 1 is Ashby Foote, and Montine Tina Clay will once again represent Ward 2.
Longtime Jackson voters will surely recognize Ward 3's Kenneth Stokes. I love how Mayor Ditto called him out because he was, when he was mayor, Kenny was there. Kenny's always been there. And Brian Grizel returning as well, representing Ward 4.
Another council veteran, Vernon Hartley, returns to represent Ward 5, and 2 newcomers round out the list.
Lashia Brown-Thomas will represent Ward 6, while Kevin Parkinson will sit in Ward 7 seat. All council and mayor terms run for 4 years here in the city of Jackson.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, and state your name,
I, John Horhn,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully support
that I will faithfully support
and true allegiance bear
and true allegiance bear
to the constitutions of the United States
to the constitutions of the United States
and the state of Mississippi,
and the state of Mississippi,
and obey the laws thereof,
and obey the laws thereof,
that I am not disqualified from holding office
and I'm not disqualified from holding office
by the constitutions of the United States
by the constitutions of the United States
or the state of Mississippi,
or the state of Mississippi,
that I will support and obey the laws,
that I will support and obey the laws,
ordinances, and resolutions
ordinances, and resolutions
of the Council of the City of Jackson,
of the Council of the City of Jackson,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties
of the office
on which I am about to enter.
on which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mayor.
Appreciate it. We need new leadership in Jackson. Our city is in a bad place right now. But in the last 30 to 60 days, I've seen and felt more excitement, more hopefulness, more energy in the city than I have in years. And I'd like to think that our campaign and our election has a small part to do with that. But with the leadership of our city council, I got to do Kane a shout out to Kenneth I. Stokes too. Because we have known each other since the 2nd grade at Mary Johnson Elementary. Now I know he looks a lot older than I do, but we're the same age. But, you know, there is a lot of energy in Jackson right now, and it's a good energy. And I think that the future for Jackson is bright. Folks are tired of Jackson looking the way it looks. They're tired of the fact that in certain parts of our city, you're scared to leave home. In other parts of your city, you're scared to stay home. Folks are really tired of these bad streets. They're tired of the image and the lackadaisicalness and the lack of service that we're getting from our city, from city government, your employees. You taxpayers are the bosses. You are why we are there to do these jobs in the first place, and we need to start acting like it. So we're putting a good team together. We're putting a team together that I'm asking to do 3 things. The first is to move. And by that I mean, let's get some things done. Let's not push the paper on one side of the desk to the other side of the desk. Let's get some things done. The second thing we're going to ask is that you think, that you approach solving problems in our city in a logical and a well-reasoned fashion. Thinking through problems is what we need more of as opposed to passing the buck. And we have kicked the can down the road long enough. The third thing is that we pray. If we don't believe in something that is a higher power than ourselves, we're in trouble. When I began this campaign, I was really not planning or wanting to run. But people kept coming up to me saying, for the last couple of years, or almost 3 years ago, hey, I think you ought to run. I think you'll get it this time. I said, Deacon Austin over at Zion Travelers Baptist Church, when I went to visit them, said to me as I was waiting to be called up, Congressman, he said, Senator, you gonna run for mayor again? So, we made it this time, and it's all about the power of persistence, perseverance, sticking to a dream, because we believe that we have something to offer our city. The sum total of all of the experiences that I've had, I think have uniquely qualified me and positioned me to be able to solve some problems in our city. But I can't do it alone. We got to put a good team together, and we're working on that. I think you'll be pleased with most of the team members that we have selected thus far. There are folks who will think outside the box, and the only reason I picked them is because I think that they're smarter than me in the area that they have been selected for. And their job is not to prove me wrong. So I think you'll like the talent that we're amassing to try to get at solving these problems in our city. Our biggest responsibility is the delivery of hope. To deliver hope. I was on a radio show the other day, and after the show, someone who was listening texted me. She said, "You're doing a good job. Keep it up. You got to give the people hope." And she said, the definition of hope is that tomorrow is going to be better than today. And the moment we quit feeling that way puts us in a dangerous position. Because that's a feeling of defeat, and that our efforts are going to be defeated. Our city is going to be defeated. And ladies and gentlemen, there are too many people, especially amongst the young, in our community who have no hope. They have no hope. They don't believe that tomorrow is going to be better than today. This is the way it is. I just got to accept it and try to get through it. And we have got to change that attitude. We have got to give them hope that tomorrow is going to be better than today. And I think if we are able to articulate that and convey that through our faith-based community, through our mothers and fathers, through our teachers, our mentors in our communities, I think that we can turn around that mindset and provide hope. And with that hope will come opportunity. With that hope will come the sense that things are going to get better for me in my life. You know, there are too many folks who are just scraping by. They're robbing Peter to pay Paul. They're trying to decide whether they're going to eat or get medicine. They're trying to decide whether they're going to keep a roof over their heads or keep their car note up. And we have got to increase the level of opportunity, the level of training options for folks, and create an environment where our people can flourish. That is our challenge in Jackson, Mississippi right now. How can we make our folks flourish? And I believe that we can do it. Because Delbert Holzman and Tate Reeves said they're going to help. Because Congressman Thompson said he's going to help. Because the supervisors said they're going to help Jackson. I believe that we can turn this city around. And I know that the people are ready. I believe that they're ready for better streets, less crime. They're ready for better job opportunities. They're ready for less hassle in going about their daily lives. They're ready for change. And most of all, they're ready to work with somebody who's going to work with them. And I submit to you that if we do that, there is no stopping us. There will be no stopping Jackson. We're going to do better every day. Jackson is ready to do better every day. Not just tomorrow and then skip off the day after, but make every day a little bit better than the day before. And if we do that, there is no stopping us. Jackson is ready. The time is now.
Was that just, I mean,
Amazing.
It was amazing. It was amazing. And someone as myself who's been here for over 40 years living in the city of Jackson, I do have hope.
Yes.
I do. He gave me that hope.
Yes.
And I do believe we are in really good hands.
He says, move, think, and pray.
That's right. It takes all of those things. Oh, yes. Just absolutely wonderful.
Myron Brown returns next weekend with a new edition of Mississippi Insight. Until then, make it a great weekend.